Hey y'all, hey, this is MGTV Reactions. All right, and today we're going to be doing we're going to have a conversation about what's going on. All right, that's the first thing. Cuz I'm going to need y'all help. I'm going to need y'all to fill me in cuz I'm a little bit lost about what's going on now. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a conversation and we're also going to uh watch a little bit of a couple of the lives that Liv's Life recently just did, okay? Because your girl is lost. I'm gonna need some help from y'all. Y'all need to fill me in. But before we do that, I'm going to uh, ask you guys to please thumbs up the live when you come in. Also, comment your thoughts down in the chat because y'all know I want to hear what y'all got to say. Okay. Also, hit the subscribe button too if you have not done so already. And before I do anything, I just want to say hello to everybody who's already in here. I hope all of you have had a wonderful day today. Okay. And then we're about to get into this mess, child. So my plan originally was to move on to some other people that I planned on doing reactions on, such as Sky, Wine Glass, whatever. But now I see that Olivia is fucking uh, playing audio recordings of Gerard. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to listen to the little bit that she played. And then she's also now moved on to also attacking Zolo. What did Zolo do, you guys? If you know what's going on or why this is happening, if it's something that I missed, please let me know. Last time I was on here, we talked about her talking about Gerard, and she was going back and forth with a reactor because Gerard was about supposedly going to do an interview. That's all I know. Okay. And today I get on here and Olivia's playing recordings of Gerard, saying that she wants to edit them and put them all together for the people. All right. And then she also did another live and was talking about Zolo and how he doesn't have a CDL. He actually is an Amazon truck driver. This is a mess. Okay. So, hey, Everyday Life with Taboo. Hey, Shay Shay. You said Olivia is bored and needs a check. Okay. That's what I was thinking. But I just wanted to know if there was anything that I missed, okay, like, is Zolo on here talking about her? Like, what? Why is she messing with Zolo now? Like, he's not even a dad to the boy. Leave him be. Let him stay exactly where he's at with his old ass girlfriend. I don't get it. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now so we could pop right into this live where she is playing some clips or some audio of her arguing with Gerard. So let's get into this. Whatever this is.
Oh, this is that one night. Is this the night? This out. Listen, I have a lot of people. My video went like viral on Instagram. Okay, look, y'all. This is the first night I recorded him. Look, my sneaky ass. My three babies. Okay, so that was the first. Okay, listen, my video went like really viral. Okay, I'm trying to figure out a way I can put on my like all the recordings and everything together.
Yes, Shay, she lost a lot of weight. That's what that Ozempic, not Ozempic. What is it called? GLP-1 do.
Let me see. Yeah, baby. What happened?
Girl, get to the point. Where is it at? So I ain't got time.
What happened? Don't care. Thank you.
I'm gonna just speed it up so we can get to the point, y'all. Cause what we're not about to do, what we're not going to do, okay, is sit here and watch her scroll through her phone. Girl, get to it.
I'm trying to see. Do I have anything on my other phone? I know. Hey, you want me to hold you? Come
Hey,
here.
Virgo Diva. Hey, Banana Muffin.
Mommy's looking for something. Hold on a second. Hold on, I'm looking for something. Mama of the Year award. Oh my god, I don't care. What the hell? You guys think I care? Stop. Oh my god, she wants to go in my purse. Court documents. Let me see, baby. They're all in my email. Hold this. Thank you.
I'm gonna keep speeding it up.
$100 bill.
Till we get to it.
But I'm trying to figure out when the fuck that was. Was that? It was around a holiday. It was around a holiday. What was the holidays? There was Easter. It wasn't Easter.
Bitch. We getting there. Just be patient, y'all. All right, here it is. Movie back song. All right, we about to. She's going to unmute the live and get to the point. Let's see. Keisha Davis said, every time I see this thing, she looks worse. This chat is what it looks like. See, I'm about to be baby.
Oh my god.
No, but seriously though, like one last time. What's the song by that Trey Songz?
What song by Trey Songz? This is a mess.
This is the last time. You never heard that song?
No. Okay, I'll go listen to it. Oh Lord. Okay, so I have that. But wait a minute. Where?
But okay, so here's the thing. I'm just lost. So she's sitting here on live playing recordings of conversations between her and Gerard. So all of her interactions with him, she was planning and plotting and trying to record so that she could potentially expose him. Now, obviously from the voice, this is Gerard that she's talking to. My whole thing is, what is any of this? What is this for? What is this proving? You're proving that you had conversations with him. I'm quite sure everybody believes that conversations were had. Later on in this live, because there was another part in this live that I got to where she was saying how she called Nisha ugly to Gerard's face. Like, okay, girl, that's, you know what? But let's just go ahead and continue.
Where is that? Okay, well, tell Daddy bye-bye. Tell Daddy I love you. I love you. No, I don't know what the fuck that is. In the city, baby, you can drive and you come. AJ be recording every fucking thing too. Okay, so that was
this bitch. I can't, girl.
Yep. That's on period. He used you for a fun time and still didn't want you. I don't give a fuck, girl. I don't want him. The fuck? That ain't no fucking prize. I'm good. You don't want nobody. Shit. I called her ugly in his face. No, you cannot have that, baby girl. Get that.
It's her screaming, I called her ugly in his face. Girl, you called her ugly over the phone to him, and what difference does it make? Imagine the kind of shit that Nisha says about Liv to Gerard. She gets away with it too. What is he supposed to do about that? What he going to do? Curse you the fuck out? His whole point was to get the cheeks, and he got them. So you calling his wife ugly means nothing to him at the end of the day, because that's who he's going back home to. He doesn't think that she's ugly because he wouldn't be with her if he thought so. That she feels like she did her big one because she called Nisha ugly to Gerard. I mean, this is just so childish, and I just really don't understand what this is proving. I don't get what her whole thing is. Let me see what y'all said so far. Um, Everyday Life with Taboo says she needs to be careful messing with Zolo because he will get up here and hurt her damn feelings. No, actually, Everyday Life, I think she should continue to attack Zolo. So somebody could put her ass in her place. Somebody can do something because he seems to be the only one who would be willing to do that. And somebody needs to do something. Okay. SK Lee said, does she have any recordings of the Jamaican cop? No, she does not. We know she don't got no recordings of that. Banana Muffin said, why is she playing audio from Gerard? Child, I got the same questions you got. I really don't know what this is for. Like, who is she going? What? Is this to prove something to the other lady that she was arguing with, the other reactor? Like, what's going on? Banana Muffin said, how long is she going to drag this out? Child, she's finna drag this out for another 5 to 10 years. Okay? Who knows? Maybe longer. Mika says, but she said, if I can't have you, then I want them. Desperation at its finest, and it shows it was never about her kids. So she came on here and she said to the people that she told Gerard, if I can't have you, I want the kids. That's insane. Hey, Laika. SK Lee says she has all day to manipulate recordings. Plus, these are recordings when the kids were small. It's nothing recent. Okay, so she showed the date of the recordings. Banana Muffin said she really must think he's actually going to, and it's upsetting her. That's what I was thinking. Olivia is obviously pressed at the possibility of Gerard doing an interview. Olivia has known this man longer. Well, she's the only one who really knows this man, okay? But she knew this man for years. And it appears to me, I don't know Gerard personally, obviously, but he appears to be someone who is not into trying to be entertaining on the internet. He doesn't want any parts of the internet. He doesn't care about the internet. He seems like a person that's interested in only living his real life. I feel like a couple years ago when he did come out here and speak, that was like a rare occurrence. I really don't see him doing an interview. But for some reason, I believe Olivia thinks that it's a big possibility that he actually might. So maybe she's coming on here trying to, paint the story different, or, put her shit out there before he comes out and speaks. I mean, but it really does nothing for her because people are never going to believe anything she says anyway. They're not going to believe nothing she says. So who are you really trying to prove this to? Like, okay, if you did sleep with him, you slept with him. Like, what the fuck? What is this for? To get on here and say, oh, I called his wife ugly right in front of his face. Like, okay, and
I crack her off the bed. I say, you could go be with Miss Ugly. Oh my God. That is so crazy. Could you imagine?
Lopsided booty. No, go ahead and no.
Lopsided booty? Oh my God. I was talking about shit, baby.
Oh, she thinks she did her big one with that. Go be with Ugly with the lopsided booty. That's her doing her big one, talking about Nisha. Like, this is like elementary drama at this point. You think you did your big one because you called the bitch ugly and you talked about her butt being lopsided? Wow.
I was talking about shit, bro.
T. Brown said, when is Joey coming to visit his daughter for the first time? Let's talk about that. Child, that man is never coming. He's never coming. Never coming. He does not want anything to do with the baby. That's what it seems like to me. If he didn't come meet her all this time, he's not interested. He's not. That's just what it is. CC Life says, whatever she's doing and how many recordings she plays, neither one of the men are going to want her. Yeah, none of them want her. They all have moved on with other women that she considers to be ugly. But, they're good enough for them. All right. Obviously, they feel like those women are above Olivia. They obviously have them on a higher pedestal than Olivia because they actually chose to leave Olivia and go be with those women. And she's the only one sitting here looking desperate online playing recordings of her calling somebody's wife ugly. And she thinks that she did something doing that. Like, who gives a damn?
Listen to this, y'all.
I'm gonna be 60 still talking about that bitch. And you're lucky if I don't catch her slipping.
And he's laughing. He's laughing.
You want to know why he's laughing, Olivia? Olivia just said in that recording, you better hope I don't catch her slipping. Talking about Nisha. He's laughing because he knows your bitch ass ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. Okay? You can't even kill a fly. I'm confused. They ran up on you in the mall, got in your face, antagonized you, embarrassed you in front of your kids, and you did nothing. All right? You avoid them when at any function that has to do with the kids. You don't want to show up to your kids' graduation. You don't want to show up to your kids' football practice or football games or dance recitals or whatever the fuck the kids had going on. You didn't want to show up to any of those things because you were intimidated. And Gerard knows that. So he thought it was hilarious for you to say, you better hope that I don't catch her slipping, because what are you really going to do? You're not going to do anything. Like, this just makes her look worse and worse and worse. I can't do it. Hey, Afrojack. This is so immature. Black Coffee said, if they were true recordings, why not play them completely? Exactly. That's another good point. Girl, if you're going to tell it, my whole thing is, girl, just compile all this shit together and put the video out there and make him a coin. Just do that. Do that. How many views would you get off of it then if you put all the recordings, all of the screenshots, whatever you want to put in one video? Just do it. And then leave it alone. Because all this is just, it's just a mess.
I'm gonna be 60 still talking about that bitch, and you're lucky if I don't catch her slipping. And this thing is laughing. Oh my God, that is comical. I need to put all this shit together.
I cannot skip through. She keeps muting the shit so she could listen to the recordings before she actually plays them.
We spoke to each other, grosses me out. Disgusting. You need to stop. I don't know what you want, Kailani. I was just holding you. Come here if you want me to hold you. Watch your head. Watch your head, girl. Okay, so I have that, and that. What is this?
Oh, you're such a fucking. You're so.
I already played that shit.
First of all, y'all, real quick, I was done when she uploaded that fucking screenshot, okay? People came in and commented and said that it's a fake screenshot. She was texting herself, whatever the case may be. Here's my thing. Here's my take, okay, with the screenshot. I feel like if Olivia were creating text messages and screenshots, she would make it appear that Gerard was desperate for her. Like, he's begging her for the coochie. He's begging to be around her. That is the image that she would like. That's the version she wants to put out there to the people. She wants people to believe that Gerard was sprung about her, that he just is obsessed with her. Why would she, if that's what she wants the people to think, why put out screenshots of you telling him that you're going to buy a couple's question game? All right. And then put in there, I was thinking about buying this, but maybe I shouldn't because we're not a couple. That's desperate bitch shit. Like, what are you buying? What are you buying anything for? To do anything with this man? That makes her look desperate. Also, she said, why is he telling me he loves me? In the text messages she put out, she clearly told him that, she loved him first. And he responded and said, I hope you have wet dreams about me. Does that not make her look desperate again? Why are you yourself saying that you love a married man who took your fucking kids from you? That's the thing. That's the thing that makes me believe that it's not her texting herself. Because if she could paint the picture that Gerard was desperate for her, she would do that. These are actual text messages that show that she was, okay, very desperate for Gerard's attention. It's a mess. It is a whole mess. Like, all of this just makes her look very, very, not only childish, not only bitter, just like desperate, delusional, like dangerous. Because, bitch, why are you not over this yet? People who hold on to shit this long are dangerous. Olivia will stop at nothing to try and bring this man down. But really, the whole time she's trying to bring him down, she's bringing herself down. Because you look worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, how much worse could it fucking get?
So everything from that point on, because I remember I sent him this, and that was April. So then he sent me the other thing in April.
Mom.
What, baby?
What
happened?
You know what?
The little baby in danger? Oh my God. It's my little poor baby. She's in such danger. Kailani.
What is wrong with her sound?
Are you in danger, Kailani? They're worried about you, Kailani. He played you in the end. Girl, whatever. The fuck? I don't care what you guys have to say. I don't care about none of that. The bitch who got played is the bitch who got stuck with him. That's played. The fuck? But I forgot. You guys are paying.
Olivia, please. The bitch who got played is the one who got nothing out of the situation but a wet ass. And that's you. Also, Nisha did get played as well. She held him down, she helped him, and he played in her face and doubled back with you. Okay, I get it. Yeah, he played her in that regard for sure. But you got nothing out of the situation but a wet ass. You didn't get your kids, you didn't get all child support. What? He didn't help you, he didn't fix the car, he didn't, like, what? Did he pay your rent? He didn't do none of that. What did he do for you? Essentially, you got played, the biggest, for real. At the end of the day, you didn't get a vacation, you didn't get a gift, you didn't get no flowers, you didn't get no real money. You claim you got $160, but from the looks of it and from what the people are saying, that was supposed to be just to feed the kids. So you fucked them in the truck for $160 so that you could feed the kids while you had them. All right. It was not necessarily for you to go get your nails done or anything like that. Like, girl, you played yourself, okay? Everybody got played. Everybody was played in this equation except for Gerard, because he's the only one who walks out of this and didn't lose out on anything. He still has his wife. He still has his family intact, all right? And he still has you pressed about him on the internet every single day. Every day you wake up and you have nothing else to talk about or think about but Gerard, all right? He's the only one who won and who did their big one. At the end of the day, you lost, and Nisha also was played in the process. Like, makes no sense.
So you don't care if your husband has side chicks and pays for pee and disrespects you to the fullest. You don't care about none of that. I understand. I get it. You know, it's all about perspective. It will definitely look like I got played. For sure. The baby's super cute. Thank you.
She said you don't care about the fact that your husband pays for pussy and all this extra. Girl, he did the same thing when he was with you. He was paying for cat when he was with you. He was cheating when he was with you. He did all that while he was with you. He played in your face, took your kids, wifed up the side chick, and he still was able to come back. All right? And get in between your thighs. So what are you saying? You're dumber. If you're not, y'all are equally as dumb. All right. or you're dumber. You're definitely dumber because he didn't do nearly as much to her as what he did to you. So
she is. She just wants mommy. She's such a Velcro baby without the booby.
I can't do
You're
her
a booby
sound.
baby, and you're just so. And that's
Wawa's $5 big breakfast deal.
I can't. Her sound is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's annoying. Let me skip it.
over here when I am anti-pick-me. Don't come back over here. If I trigger you and my story upsets you because maybe your husband is cheating on you, or maybe your husband has had a side chick, or whatever the case may be, and you're still triggered by it.
I'm not doing this.
I don't know why my looks make you upset. I look the way I look. I'm not even saying I look good. People in the comments are saying I look good, girl. I'm still cracking up at the PCOS comment, girl. They just want to be seen. They want a moment. I really think that they insult me to make themselves feel better about themselves.
All right. Virgo Diva says, all she talks about is this man. Now I wonder what the kids are doing, how they are feeling. Are they excited for school? Nothing. She's thrown them away. And that is true. None of these lives have been about anything in regards to her children. Nothing about, planning to see them, nothing. Well, she actually already came on here and said she plans to go at least a year without seeing her children. I'm with you, Virgo Diva. It makes no sense. The kids are not the main focus. Gerard is the main focus for whatever the reason is. Olivia's pressed because she thinks that he might be doing an interview. It's a mess. And quite frankly, it's just sad to see her continuously get on here and talk about somebody or talk about him. Like, he really is her everything. Deep down inside, Gerard, like, he is everything to her. And she just can't let it go. That's the vibe that she's giving. No matter how she tries to spin it, she tries to say that she doesn't want him, whatever the case may be. This is given that she still wants him. Now I'm going to go ahead and get off of this live. I don't have time to listen to this shit. It's all choppy. But yeah, essentially, you guys, all she did was play a couple clips of some recordings, voice recordings she has between her and Gerard, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get to this live she did on Zolo. Let's do that.
Should I switch over to StreamYard?
Let me see.
I don't know. I've never had like a huge consideration on men. Have it. I'm
All right,
always, well, not anymore. Shit, I learned from that shit. I'm not helping no fucking body. But the old me and really how my heart is set up, like if somebody needs it and I have it, I've always been there to give it, without hesitation. Because to me, money comes and money goes. And I don't know. I've never had like a huge consideration on money and shit like that. Like I've never had like, oh my God, like,
Teresa said, we could do better with the likes, my friends. It's free. Yes, you guys, please stop playing around and hit the like button, okay? Please. Hit the like button. It's greatly appreciated, all right?
But now, when I look at people and I'm like, damn, these same motherfuckers wouldn't put you out if you were on fire. Like the selfishness of people. And then that really got me thinking. I'm not bitter because I'm not bitter. I promise.
You are bitter. You're bitter about the fact that you laid down and had children with men who would not piss on you if you were on fire. You said it. You feel like you gave your all to these men and they gave you nothing in return. You're bitter about it. That's the only logical reason for you to be on here day after day after day after day talking about Gerard, and now you're moved on to Zolo. Her main focus is Gerard, but now Zolo's going to catch some strays, or she's going to add Zolo to the mix because she really hates everybody because of the life that she has.
I promise you I'm not bitter. If I was bitter, I would tell you guys. I'm not bitter, but I'm just like, nigga, fuck you. For real, on everything I love, nigga, fuck you. She said, StreamYard, come back. Oh, StreamYard. I don't have time for StreamYard. I can't do StreamYard, baby. I'm going to have to leave soon. But feel bad that I'm only up here exposing shit about, the first BD, when the second one was so fucking shitty. And I'm so nice to people. Like, I'm so nice, and people still play on my top. Like, they still play with me. Take us with you. So with that being said, I don't give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck about shit. I don't give a fuck about a goddamn thing. And remember how people came up here trying to expose Olivia, right? Right.
Carrie Thomas, you said, what about the other two kids' fathers? She just said she feels bad about the fact that she's constantly on here talking shit about Gerard and everything he's done and not speaking on Zolo as well because he was also a shitty person. That's what she just said. So far, from what I understand, Olivia has only talked shit about Gerard and Zolo. And those are the two she's sticking to. I don't know about the last baby daddy. She never really talks about him, probably because he's non-existent. He's not around.
Right. Okay, so I have recordings on multiple people, right, talking about their old geriatric girlfriends and everything. So before I expose those, and right after I'm done exposing John over here, you know who John is, wink, wink. Right after I'm done with that, because that's his own thing. I swear, you guys, I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. Whoever wants smoke, nigga, bring it. I'm really in that era of my life. If you want smoke, nigga, bring it. You're lucky I haven't put you on child support just yet for your little Amazon job.
Well, my question is this, Olivia, why haven't you put him on child support? He hasn't seen AJ. All he did was talk to him over the phone and on FaceTime. What? He sent you a couple dollars, sporadically. Why didn't you put him on child support? Is it a possibility that AJ is not his baby? Is that why you don't want to do it? Because they might do a mandatory DNA test? That's the only logical thing. That's the only logical reason that I could think of as to why you wouldn't put him on child support. He's not actively providing. He's not actively spending time with the child. What's the problem?
Where's Wolf of Brooklyn? Remember the second BD was saying he got his CDL? Yeah, he ain't got his CDL. He a fucking liar. Nigga works at Amazon. Okay, he's an Amazon driver. Okay, he works at Amazon. Okay, and I don't give a fuck.
And my thing is, what's wrong with it if he does work at Amazon? Bitch, you don't work nowhere. You don't work nowhere.
Fuck. I don't care. Fuck these niggas. You think they give a fuck about me? Bitch, you think they give a fuck? Not at all.
Hold on. Good point. T. Brown says, why should he pay child support? She's not paying. I thought she didn't believe in child support. You know what? You got a point. I mean, she's not paying child support, so I guess, the whole situation is just fucking ghetto. This is ghetto.
He's right there. Oh, Wolf of Brooklyn. Yeah, Wolf. Remember he said he got his CDL. What happened, Mama? Wolf, he does not have his CDL. He works at Amazon. He's an Amazon driver. And that's what he's been doing. Yeah, he works at Amazon. And he does not have his CDL. That was fake. What he printed off on the internet was fake. Oh.
So his CDL certification was fake. Well, was your GED really from Amazon? Since we're talking about it? Because the people believe that you're not actually in any school where you can obtain a certificate or some sort of a degree, as she would call it. Obviously, we know she's not going to get a degree, okay? So she would have to be in a certificate program. But you can't even get in a certificate program without a GED or a high school diploma. Now, you don't have a high school diploma. You claim you got your GED, but Gerard came on here and said you actually got it from off Amazon. So the people are saying that if you are in school for anything, it would actually be for a GED. Now, since we want to talk about Zolo's CDL certification, are you going to verify whether or not you have actually obtained a GED? Because why are we talking about that? At least the man is employed. All right. You don't have nothing going on. It's the middle of the fucking day. You just now starting your day. You just woke up. You got on here for the past few days in your bonnet with teeth looking like they was unbrushed. All right. The same bra on that you wore for fucking days. Okay, talking about your baby daddy. And then got the nerve to talk about what somebody else's career or job is when you don't have one yourself.
Oh my God, I'm dead. CDL my ass. That nigga's delivering packages.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Why grandma sits at home, I guess. I don't know what grandma does. I know for sure they don't own that house because he likes to pretend that old lady has money. The old lady doesn't have money.
Who cares whether or not they own the house? At least they don't have to have a roommate. At least they can walk around the house butt ass naked if they want to. You can't do that. So why are you worried about them?
Money.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's
on his check. But you guys, I have a recording of him saying, he called me one day and he was like, "Can I come live with you?" Like he was fed up with her. And I'm like, why? What happened? He's talking about she can't follow directions and something with the TV or some shit. I don't fucking know. And I was like,
so Zolo called Liv up, okay, and asked her if he could come and live with her because Donna doesn't know how to follow directions. All right. And we see how that ended. He never came. He never showed up. Okay. Because he knows that you don't fucking follow directions either. You're more difficult than Donna is. You're unhinged. You're untamable. You're everything is wrong with you. You put your whole life on the internet. There's no privacy. What? Why would he come and live with you? Zolo probably more than anything just wanted to be able to know that he has access if he wanted it. And Olivia played into it.
nigga, bye. The fuck? It's such a joke. That's why it's like when people act like I want these niggas don't even want these niggas. They don't even want themselves. These niggas have no self-love. They're just with the first bitch that will be a doormat to them. Ew.
You don't have any self-love, which is why you hopped on the first dick that came your way because you was heartbroken over your ex-husband. Which is why you're in a predicament you're in now where you have 2 fatherless children. Because you didn't love yourself. You wouldn't have chosen a nigga that was already in a halfway house. All right, fresh out of jail. You wouldn't have chose that one to go and procreate with. You wouldn't choose a man who would leave you to give birth to your child alone in a hospital and do everything by your lonesome. If you loved yourself, you would have chose better. At least choose a nigga that's going to be there. You can't guarantee that things are going to be perfect, but these men don't want nothing to do with you or the children. You didn't love yourself. You don't love yourself now. Like, what are you talking about?
Ew. You think that's what I want? No. But it's going to be fun exposing their asses because fuck them. Play it. I will play it. I will. She said, wow, this is sad. It's not sad. Remember, he came up here trying to expose me. Did we forget? When all Olivia did was ever help his bitch broke ass. That's all I did was ever help him. I don't know why the fuck I helped him. Why? Why would I reach out and help a fucking bum like him?
You reached out and you helped a bum like Zolo because you were desperate, because you wanted to have a man in your home and in your ass because your ex-husband had moved on with Nisha. And you thought that Zolo was better to flaunt to Gerard because he's light-skinned, tatted, whatever the case may be. That was enough for you. So you sat there, you was tricking on him, you gave him money, you opened your door to him and let him come stay in the house with you and your children, all right, and he used you. You were big, dumb, and desperate. That's why you did it. Not because you loved him. It was because you wanted to have one up on Gerard. Okay, he moved on, so you wanted to make it seem like you moved on as well. But the problem is, you left that situation, or he left you there with a baby to raise by your lonesome. And now you're angry and you're bitter at your life.
Ew. Oh my God, you guys. I swear to God, I learned so much from that situation. So much. He taught me a lot from that situation. Like, bitch, you can't help nobody.
I'm gonna just say this: we got 158 people in the chat. Can a bitch get 75 likes? I mean, I don't want to be that person that's constantly asking. Just please do the right thing. When you come in, hit the like button, all right?
You can't help nobody. Acting like you got a CDL. Nigga, you work at Amazon. Stop it. Yeah, he works at Amazon. He done crashed the Amazon truck before. I'm shocked he still works there. Because he done crashed the truck, y'all. You really took him. I really took him out the shelter. Oh my God. I don't think that was a shelter though, guys. That was like a group living facility. What, Kailani? Why are you crying, girl? What's the matter?
She took Zolo out of the shelter or out of the halfway house, whatever he was staying in. She took him out the shelter or that place. And nobody and none of them niggas is going to save her from having to live in a room with her children. Isn't that sad? You invested your time, your money, and your resources into a man. But you didn't invest your time, money, and resources into obtaining a good lawyer so you can fight for your kids. Wowzers.
Here, you want my water? There's nothing in here. Hold on, Mommy gotta get dressed. No, I wouldn't say I took him out the shelter, but I really took him from nothing. And he's so ungrateful. He doesn't even do shit for his son. He doesn't even do shit for his daughter, except for what he has to. That bitch put him on child support. Bitch, I'm finna put you on motherfucking child support. You better stay at your little Amazon job. You better keep that little Amazon job. A group home for men. Oh my God. Wolf, don't remind me, okay?
She talking all that shit, talking about his little Amazon job. Meanwhile, Zolo be getting more views than Liv. So he has his Amazon job and he also has a social media platform where he is able to generate income from. That's what the move that people have been telling you to do for years.
Please don't.
It's the biggest deal in breakfast. 2 wake-up wraps and a hotter iced coffee.
You said something happened today. Zolo said no. Okay, I believe it. Something happened because this is weird.
Drivers be driving crazy. Yeah, because they hire anybody. They hire anybody, okay? He done crashed the truck. Yes, he done crashed the fucking truck. He hit the damn back of the truck or some shit like that. I don't know. He's a little bitch. I don't give a fuck. And I just always think about that shit. Like how he did me so dirty, motherfucker. And you thought what? And then you still posting. Ooh. Okay. Well, bet. I got you. Message received loud and clear, babes. I don't give a fuck. Fuck all these baby daddies. The only one I will never talk shit about is Joey. And that's because Joey's never fucked me over.
How? She said the only person she's never going to talk shit about is Joey because he's never fucked her over. That's not the case. She's never going to talk shit about Joey because she knows nothing about him. That's what I think it is. Not because he never fucked her over, because he obviously did. Olivia had to have a baby by her lonesome in the hospital. Nobody was there. Till this day, this so-called Joey person has never been able to see the child. Does anybody know the details on Joey? Did y'all find anything on him? Because I'm curious. Is Joey a real person? Somebody was in my chat a while ago saying that he's supposedly in jail and married. Is that true? I don't know. But you said, SK Lee said, oh, so Zolo posted something today. Do you know what it is that he posted, or should I go over there and check it out? Then, you know what? I don't even know Zolo's social media. So all I know is his YouTube. So I don't know. Virgo D would say he left you with the whole kid to raise by yourself. Exactly. And she's saying he never did her dirty. I mean, that's as dirty as you could do somebody. To abandon them during one of the most sensitive times of their life when they're carrying a child. and then you proceed to not even show up for the child. You don't even fake it. At least Zolo faked it and act like he gave a damn by talking to the fucking boy on the phone, all right, and sending, chump change every now and then. What is Joey doing? Life of Nancy said, damn, Zolo has been getting good views. LOL, more than Liv. Exactly. So while she's sitting there saying, oh, all he got is an Amazon job. All he does is drive for Amazon. Go ahead, keep your little Amazon job. Along with his Amazon job, he also has a monetized YouTube channel. And he's getting a lot of views over there. More than what you're getting. While you're sitting over here talking about how you are having affairs and everything else, you're still not getting as many views as he is. So, girl, shut your mouth. At least he has a job. Okay, now he should be. It's not honorable. Okay, in my opinion, it's not honorable for a man to not show up for their children. Okay, so he gets no points for that. But look at how Liv operates. I would, if I was a man, I couldn't imagine this kind of bitch being my baby mama. Absolutely not. Nope. I don't know.
But for the other two, nigga, fuck you. And I'm telling you, like I said before, I'm not bitter. I'm just like in my era of life where I'm just like, y'all really thought that I was going to shut up and lay the fuck down. I'm not. I'm finna expose it all. What else do you guys want to know? Add me on the live. I can't. We can go live later. Okay, let me put some clothes on, Kailani. Mommy's trying to put some clothes on, girl. Here, look. Mommy's putting my thing on. I can't add you because I'm not on StreamYard. But do what that.
You said, I think she's mad about the title of his live. Real quick, I'm going to just pause it real quick and I'm going to pull up another tab and go on YouTube. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and see what was the title of the other live that she could possibly be mad about. Now, is it called The Odd Couple? The page? Or is it Zolo Bands? Who fucking knows? Let's see. Okay, I just typed in The Odd Couple and I don't know. Now, I'm going to type in Zolo because I ain't got time. Oh, the new Odd Couple. Okay, it popped up. All right. Got it. Let me move that because I don't want to hear your music, Zolo. I don't want to hear your music. Live. Okay. All right. So, from the looks of it, the most recent live Zolo did is titled Real Men Get and, he meant to say and, but he put and, keep the woman they want. Real men get and keep the woman that they want. All right? Okay. What's the problem? I don't see any issue with that. Real men get and keep the woman that they want. How could they have triggered her? Because she's not the woman that he wants? Look at what she does. Of course he wouldn't want her. She on live every day talking about Gerard. Zolo would be playing himself to ever want Liv. She's not worried about him. And he would, for what? What? Why would they want a woman who can't even maintain being a mother? An active mother. Why would they want a woman who just goes around having babies with anybody? Okay, she could have got away with having the baby with Zolo. All right. She could have got away with having the baby with Zolo. But when she went along and had Kalani by this so-called, she said he was a Jamaican cop. All right. She went and had Kalani too. That was taking it too far. You're just having babies with anybody out of desperation. That's where she played herself. Now let me get this shit off of here real quick. I'm gonna read Steve's comment. You said, for me, it is not honorable for a man that does not show up for his kids. It's your kids. That's what you do. You do not get a cookie for that. Right. You don't. It's your obligation. Being a father, being a mother, being a parent to your children is your obligation. You brought those kids here. You owe them everything. They owe you nothing. Period. Okay? But it's not honorable when you just abandon your child. That's not the honorable move. Off of your emotions and your feelings about the mother, no. Real men all right, are not going to allow a woman to get in the way of them being a father to their children. They will take the bitch through the courts and everything. Okay, that if you really want to be a part of your child's life, you will make it happen. So it is apparent that Zolo really doesn't give a damn about being a part of AJ's life, and that's not an honorable move, in my opinion. Just like Olivia is not an honorable person as well, because look at what she did with her kids. Life of Nancy said, why is she not embarrassed? She really has no self-worth at all. Child, I would definitely be embarrassed. But let's go ahead and continue.
That information as you will. You know, do whatever you want. Because I remember he exposed my address back in the day. He exposed everything. He was telling people all my business. Oh my gosh, girl. I'm trying to get dressed, mama. I can't get dressed if I'm holding you. I'm not on StreamYard, y'all. Should I switch over to StreamYard? I have to get dressed. This baby's not letting me get dressed. But what did he do present day? Oh, nothing. Well, present day, he doesn't take care of his son. He doesn't do shit for his son. That's present day. The nigga didn't even call his son on his birthday. And like I said in the past.
So she's mad that Zolo is doing AJ like she's doing Christian. She said present day, what he did was he doesn't take care of his son. All right. She said he didn't even call him on his birthday. But are you actively taking care of your other 3 children? Did you call Christian on his birthday? Did you send him a package? What did you do? What did you do? So why are we worried? She did nothing. So why the fuck are we worried about Zolo when you yourself don't even know how to be a proper parent?
It's not like I give a fuck and I don't need shit from him. I don't need nothing from him. I've gotten this far without the nigga. Shit, when he wasn't doing shit for the nigga, the first baby daddy was. The first baby daddy was buying him food and doing for him. I can get a nigga to do for my son. That's no problem. But it's the principle.
You can't get a nigga to do for your son. You can barely get a nigga to do for you. You can barely get a nigga to do for you. You can barely do that. You got $160 in a wet ass. Your vehicle was stopping and starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting. What did you get him to do for you? If he bought AJ a Happy Meal, okay. That's the polite thing to do. That's a respectable move on Gerard's part. Because he didn't have to do it. It's not his child. She just makes Gerard look better and better. So at least when he came around, before he bent you over, he made sure your son was fed. Okay? But he did nothing for you. You said you could get a nigga to do for you. He gave your kids crumbs and scraps just because he was there, just because he was smashing their mama. All right? And he did barely nothing for you. Meanwhile, you're over there saying that you love him and you're trying to buy couples game night cards. And you know he can't spend the whole damn night with you. Just playing yourself.
It's the principle. You know? What happened? I'm lost. Oh, nothing. We're exposing the bum. Why the fuck are you here? Because you love it over here. That's why. Bet I'll go on your live later to discuss the situation. Okay. What about the little girl's daddy?
Listen, hold up. Faith Above Fear said, I see why she's obsessed with Jiraiya. Exactly. I get it now too. Not only is he a provider for his children. Okay. She said he got good D and all that. He got a good job. All right. He liked to take bitches on vacations. You know, she said Gerard is a trick, so he don't got no problem. You know, for the right one, he's going to give the money up. Okay. He just wasn't giving that much to Olivia. But at least when he comes around, he feeds the kids too. At least he did that. You know, that was a nice gesture since he was there. Like, that's why Olivia is so mad and so stressed about that man. Because although he's a cheater, she's the person. She keeps calling everybody else a pick me, but she's the pick me. Because although he's a cheater and he has all those disgusting qualities about him, there's still some qualities about him that she loves. There's still some qualities that he has that she wishes that she could find in another man. That's just what it is. And it bothers her because the men that she's came across don't even have those qualities. On top of them treating her fucked up, they also might be cheaters. They don't even have no money. They don't even have their own places to stay. They don't even give a damn about their kids. All right, they will abandon their children in a heartbeat. Those are the men that she chose to have kids with after Gerard. So I can see why she's stuck on him. Okay, I can see.
Yes, he's always there for his daughter. Not present, like not in her life, but financially, yes. He's always been there for his daughter. That's why I don't complain about him. I don't got nothing to say. He don't try to argue with me. He don't give me no problems. He just sends the funds. I love him.
She's a liar. That man ain't doing a motherfucking thing at all.
Aw, thank you, baby. The bum. Yeah, he's a bum. He is a bum. He is the definition of a bum. Could you imagine to go from woman to woman and then just, and that's okay. He can do what he wants. You got to get it how you live. But the thing that gets me is you like to tell the sob story on how your dad wasn't there for you, your dad this, your dad that. You were a little boy with nobody, and then you do AJ the same exact way. Fuck you, nigga. What the hell? I'm adopt AJ. No, AJ's good. I'm telling y'all the truth. AJ is good. AJ has everything he needs. AJ don't worry about that nigga. He don't care about him. AJ told me.
Yes, you guys, Gerard is such a sweetheart. He is such a sweetheart. To go over there and feed those kids that Olivia had after him. Now that was nice. Okay, that was nice. Cause he didn't have to do that. She was going to give him some, whether he fed the kids or not. Okay, so that was just an added bonus. All right, so I know after he fed them kids, she really made it sloppy for him after that. Okay.
He wants a new daddy. I was like, baby, don't worry, I'm gonna get you a new daddy. I'm gonna get him a new daddy, but it's gonna be the right man. I'm not just gonna get with anybody. We already did that. You guys. But it's the principle. That's the whole thing I'm irritated about. And you know what? I always think about it. Like, that nigga really came up here and really tried to do me dirty, do me the worst way. The worst way. The worst fucking way. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna do you the worst way. And let's see. Let's see if he ever gets over it. You guys think he'll get over it? You think he'll be okay with me? Talk about we gonna be together. And nothing takes the cake like him sitting next to his old geriatric wife talking about he would get back with me. Nigga, bye. I'm so sure. This is what you have to understand, because I have some recordings of him.
She said nothing. He sat next to his old geriatric wife and said that he's going to be with Olivia. When did he do that? He never did that. That man is not leaving Donna, okay? Because one thing about it, this is what I get from that. When Zolo went down there, he had absolutely nothing going on. Donna brings him stability. Zolo, obviously, he was abandoned as a child. Okay, so Donna gives him some sort of stability. When he's down there with her, it's all about him. He's the center of attention. He's not leaving Donna to come up here with you, and he would never do that. Why would you ever believe it? Why would you even listen to it? Why would you entertain it? You listened to it and you entertained it because you are desperate. Because I wouldn't even want to hear that shit. You have not even met the boy. You've never met the son. You have recordings. Are you going to play the recordings? Girl, just go ahead and listen. Do one for Gerard and do one for Zolo. Okay? Do the recordings. Stop talking about it. Just be about it since you want to expose everybody. But once you do that. Now, if she does that to Zolo, one thing's for sure, Zolo is going to retaliate. When you have a genuine friendship or relationship with anyone, you're not thinking about recording the conversations. Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And then she wants to sit up here and make it seem like it's something wrong with everybody else. No, it's something wrong with you because you're steady plotting and planning from the beginning. Who does that?
Stan, you have to play the game to get what you need, right? Y'all, that's all I was doing with both these niggas. Okay, I was just telling them what they wanted to hear so I can get what I needed to hear, okay? For the recordings. That's it. When you guys understand that's the game, you'll understand the game, okay? You're not telling us what he actually did. Oh my God, bye, babe. Blocked. The fuck? Are you new here? You don't remember what he did? She must be new here. What he looked like?
All right, let me see what y'all saying. I see some big comments. Everyday Life says, if Olivia wasn't desperate, she would have never allowed Gerard back in her or allowed Zolo to touch her. I agree with you. Tracy Sykes says, poor roommate don't even know who she's living with. Wait until she turns on her. Right. First of all, Olivia didn't already turned on the roommate. She came on here day one in that lady's kitchen saying how she's not clean. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Something's going to happen with that. Steve says, go ahead and put out the ring cam. It's the easiest and most conclusive way to prove what you claim. You will not do that because you do not know how to fabricate it. Butterfly Antic says, AJ don't even have a pair of decent sneakers. Albino, oh my gosh, not Albino Dino. Albino Dino doesn't have a cute barrette or dresses, nothing. Liv is down super bad, and because she's so evil is why no one cares. Not Albino Dino. I think the baby's cute. She's a cute little chunky baby. Carrie Thomas says, poor kids, no guidance. Virgo Diva said, and you played the game wrong as fuck. You lose, they're winning. Exactly. Everybody's happy where they're at. And that's why Olivia's mad. Zolo's over there happy, cooking with Donna. Okay, everything's about him. He having his way over there. Gerard is over there happy, going on trips, celebrating his children with his wife. And Olivia is over here in her dark, dim, dingy room, upset with the world because of the choices that she made. Everybody's happy and content with their life but her. Okay. Let's see. Life of Nancy says she embarrasses herself so bad. Everyday Life with Taboo says, girl, bye. You were falling in love again with Gerard. When she came up here with that pink hat, you can see the hurt in her eye from him cursing her out. Yeah, she definitely was affected by that. I remember that. And that's okay. Like, bitch, just be real. Your plan was to do whatever it is you wanted to do. But the bottom line is you caught feelings again. I mean, I could see that happening, which is why I wouldn't do it if I was her. And I also wouldn't have did it because he has the kids. You have no upper hand in this. You're on child support. You have warrants. You're on probation. He has the kids. You know, what? What's the what? And if you're not going to get any of those things back, or if he's not offering to do anything to relieve you of any stress outside of putting his penis in you, what are you doing it for? You're not getting your kids back. You don't have him back. You didn't get no real money out the equation. You're still in debt with child support. You still are on probation. You still have an active warrant. I mean, what? And now you're over here all the way in a different state and you're living in a tight room with your children. Like, what? And that's why she's upset. She is ready to crash out with any and everybody because her life is in shambles. That's all it is. Hey, Cancer 66. You said, let's get these likes up, y'all. Yes, Cancer, I think I'm going to make you. Let me screenshot you. To add a couple mods. Okay. Carrie Thomas says she has low self-esteem. She's jealous and immature. I agree with you. SK Lee says she's sitting back, wallowing in her own bullshit of her making. Right. Makes no sense. Life of Nancy said, can she just go back to her sister's house already? It was more peaceful when her sister had her in check. Yes, it was. Soon as she got up out of her sister's house, she was back to the bullshit. She couldn't wait. She could not wait to get back on here and do this and continue to talk about Gerard. That shit was just boiling and festering inside of her. Like she just can't. She can't. She says that he's obsessed with her. No, she is definitely obsessed with him. All right. Tate A says, but she's talking about getting her kids back next year. Yeah, right. Look at her living situation. She can't accommodate nobody, let alone the conversation of getting her kids back. Exactly. We all know she ain't getting them kids back. I don't even think she's going to put forth the effort to try, to be honest. I don't.
Like a bald-headed bitch. We're twins. That's my twin. No, he's balding. I'm bald. There's a difference. There's a difference between balding and bald. What am I going to wear? I hate when I have so many clothes, but it's like I don't want to wear none of them. I need some tank tops. You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but like I said, don't ever get it fucked up. I don't ask that nigga for shit because I don't need shit from him. It is the principle, okay? My whole family does for AJ. Everybody does for AJ. I told you that nigga in Texas was doing for AJ. Everybody does for AJ. So I don't.
She keeps saying he was doing for AJ. You said he brought him some food. That's how you know Olivia don't get nothing out of these men. Because she's so impressed, and keeps saying that Gerard was doing for AJ because he bought him something to eat out of the kindness of his heart because he probably didn't want to sit there and eat in front of his face or just only buy food for his children. Like, girl, just be grateful and shut the fuck up. He wasn't over there taking care of AJ. He wasn't.
I don't need that bum ass nigga to do shit for him. But the fact that you don't, you little bitch. And then you'll get on, you'll tell every fucking person in your life, your dad abused you. Your dad abandoned you. Nigga, fuck you. You're doing the same shit to AJ. Well, you don't abuse him because I don't allow you around him. But, and you can't even be around him. You scared to be around kids because you already know with that background. That's the real tea. He's scared to be around kids.
Real quick, because something just popped in my mind, you guys. Remember how when Olivia had the kids in her possession, she did everything in her power to make it difficult for Gerard, all right? She wouldn't allow the kids to talk to him or call him on the tablet. She wouldn't allow him to pick the kids up for visits. She got on here and called him a deadbeat, was saying that he wasn't taking care of his kids. Did all that, right? And then, come to find out, he was paying child support in 2 different states. He was trying to get his kids. He wanted to talk to his kids, but she was just getting in the way of that. She prevented him from being able to do that. And then she turns around and she becomes the exact type of person that she claimed that Gerard was. A deadbeat who doesn't care about the kids, all the things. And now, it's crazy that she tried to prevent Gerard from being able to be a father to his children, and now she's complaining about these other men who actually aren't fathers to their children. That's what I'm getting at. It's a mess. This is a mess. She called Gerard a deadbeat and then turned around and really fucked on some deadbeats and had kids with them. And now she mad because they are behaving as deadbeats. So, see, now she knows the true definition of what a deadbeat is. Because she gave him hell. She sure did. And that's a shame. And now look at this. Look at this mess that she created for herself. This is crazy.
And I really want to look deeper into that background. Wolf, can we do that? Can we look deeper into that background? Baby daddy or not? I want to look deeper into that background. I can admit my wrongs. I was wrong for fucking around.
Hold up. She says she want to look deeper into Zolo's background. Bitch, you should look deeper into his background before you allowed him to be around your other children. You should have looked deeper in his background before you allowed him to move in, you idiot. What? Look deeper into what? Why are you looking into his background now when he's not around anybody? He's not even around you. But you were happy to bring him around your daughters, your young, impressionable kids and daughters, without knowing anything about his background, all just so that you could get on the internet and flaunt him because you thought you was flexing on Gerard.
With him, I was very wrong, but that's over and done, and it would never happen again. And nothing happened to my kids while I was fucking with him. So, but I want to look deeper into that background. Can we do that, Wolf? Like, can we pull records and shit? I want to do that. Because he hates that the most. He was crying on the phone about how, Olivia, how do you do it? Because when they came after me, I couldn't handle it. How do you do it? Bitch, you created most of my drama. You created it. And you're asking me how I do it? This is how I do it. I don't give a fuck. You could never be me, bitch. You wish you could. I'll pull his records. Okay, good. Yeah, let's do that. So when we get on the live, either later today or tomorrow, let's do that. You let me know when you're available. Well, if he hates you with a passion, hun, you're everything he wants to be. He might want your ass. I don't know. One of the two. He either wants you or he wants to be you.
Funny how she flip-flops. At one point in time, she was actually coming on here, taking up for Zolo, trying to make it seem like they had such a better, a way better co-parenting relationship now. Like everything was great. She allowed him to play in her child's face by using the child as for his album cover. She tried to make it seem like things were so good with Zolo, and now they're not. Olivia is upset with any baby daddy who is not entertaining her. Gerard won't entertain her mess or entertain her anymore. She can't have his phone number. She might have tried to double back to Zolo and get his attention, and he don't want shit to do with her now either. All right, because he is confused about the fact that she had all this going on with Gerard while she was acting like she was all for him. And then she mad at Zolo because Zolo don't care to talk to her. That's what it's given to me. Like, what is it?
He liked you, Wolf. Shit. Yeah, he thought it was safe. You want to be a YouTuber? Okay, baby. Well, here, let you be a YouTuber. I'm gonna let you be a YouTuber. Let everybody in your business. And you wanted everybody in my business? Okay,
I'm gonna speed it up.
Well, not everybody will be in your business. Tell the truth, shame the devil, nigga. You don't want none of your kids. And that's okay. Some people are not meant to be parents. And he's not, no, he doesn't even know how to be around a child. So he doesn't need to be around his kids. But the least you could do is send a few $100s every fucking month for your son. But you don't want to do that? Okay, cool. I'll get you. I'll get it. I'll get you. I got something for that ass. You want to come on here? Eating your meals with that old lady, senior citizen? Okay. Cool, I got something for both that ass. I want to look up her records too. I want to look up everything about her. She wants to be on social media too. She's a social media influencer, right? Okay, so can't we look up her? I want to look her up too.
Well, while you continue to try to look up their records, and it doesn't even matter anything to you, to be honest, Zolo's criminal history, background, whatever, really doesn't matter because he's not around you or his child or anyone. He's over there with Donna. Donna's background really doesn't matter because, she's not around you or AJ either. None of that matters. But while you're looking and trying to go dig into their shit, the people are steady digging into your ass, okay? The people are trying to find your address. So, okay, you can focus on the things that are not important, but that's not really going to suit you. So now you want to add Zolo to the mix. Okay. I'm not understanding. Woo! Steve says Zolo is thousands of miles away feeding Donna scrimps. Right. And now all of a sudden she wants to look into his background. Girl, what are you exposing? The people have already did that. They've already came on here and talked about his background. What difference does it make? So you can go ahead and continue to do whatever it is you think you're doing, your big one, whatever. It's really not giving what you think that it gives. But that's not going to stop the people from attacking you the way that they have. Olivia is just mad at the world right now, it seems. Because this is insane. Banana Muffin says she's always trying to blackmail somebody. Exactly. But then wants to come on here and get the sympathy of the people when the other people do it to her. It doesn't work that way. You said, why is she fussing with Zolo now? Child, we don't know. We're trying to figure it out ourselves, to be honest. I think she's mad at Zolo because he doesn't want to entertain her or try to befriend her or anything right now. You know, she hops from one baby daddy to the next. You know, she can't have her way with Gerard, so she tried to hop back on Zolo. Zolo doesn't want nothing to do with her. He said F her and the baby, okay, and now she's really bad. Okay? That's what it's given to me. KW says she better leave Donna alone. Donna is a government asset. She'll get them food stamps taken. Yes, leave the old lady alone. Just leave her alone. Seriously. SK Lee says she was well aware of his record. It's already been done, and she said it wasn't true. Right. My whole thing about this record situation is it's pointless to do it now. His record should have been your main concern when you were over there considering and thinking about moving him in with your very young children. Why didn't you think to look up his background then? Why? Why is this a thing years later after you already had a baby with him? So what difference does it make now? Let's see. Steve says, does she look up the records of her POF lovers? No. She doesn't look up their records, and she also allows them to lay up in the bed with her and her children. That's what she does. That's what we've seen her do. So she is a fool.
Oh. Let's look both of them up. Let's do it. I would do the same to the first baby daddy, but look, they're not on social media. You know, the wife is not on social media, so I'm not gonna do her like that. She could live over there, because you know I got the upper hand with that situation always. But with this situation, yeah, Miss Donna, you want to be on social media with your baldness? Okay, girl, I got you. Let's look up her records too. I want to know who her son is. Can we find out who her son is? And I want to know why she's a predator and why she likes younger men. Like, does she have a history of liking younger men? Does she have possibly a rap sheet about liking boys and underage men? I want to look that up.
Well, what about your background? It's allegedly you smashed Gerard's nephew. I heard that from somewhere. So you're a predator. Because why would you do that? That's what I heard on the YouTube streets. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what the people are saying. So are you a predator? Did you do that? I'm confused. Leave Donna alone.
Bro, she was like 30 years old when he was born. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a reason. Like, there's only a type of woman, a type of person that would engage in that type of behavior. That's why I want to look it up. Yeah, he damn sure should be paying for AJ. He should at least be paying for his daycare or something. Oh, no, that's not a nice car, Wolf. That car was just broken down a couple months ago.
He should be paying for AJ's daycare or paying for something. Okay. But what are you paying for your other 3 kids? Are you paying for any of their extracurricular activities? School's about to start. Are you planning to send a few dollars so that they can get school shoes or maybe school supplies? Are you even going to go buy the things yourself and just send a care package to the house just because you want to do something for them because you know they're about to start a new school year? She constantly gets on here saying what other people need to be doing. Girl, do it for your own fucking kids first. Do it for your own kids first. Be the change you wish to see. Okay? Be that person. You want these men to be, providers and showing up for their kids and showing out. Do your part. You show up. You show out for your children. You do it.
When we were talking, he was Ubering and lifting to work. I think he was Ubering. Lifting one of the two, because the car was broken down. They had to fix something on the car. He talks about he has another car. That nigga ain't got no car. They're driving her old ass Lexus. And the car was just broken down. So that's what I'm saying. They don't have she don't got no money. And that, like I said, that house is a rent.
And you don't have no money. She don't have no money, but she has a home that she's staying in. She has a vehicle. All right? She has her own place to live. Okay? You don't have that right now. So why are we talking about whether or not she has money or whether or not she owns her home? What does that matter to you? Because right now you don't have your own place.
A rental. That's a rental house. I thought she owned it. I was like, so, because he was like, oh, we might move to Florida one day. I'm like, okay, y'all gonna sell that house? Oh no, she don't own it. We're just gonna maybe rent something in Florida. I was like, oh, okay. I thought at her old ass age, I thought she would at least own something. God damn. You don't own shit. You're dating a felon.
Wait a minute. You said they already pulled Donna's credit? She's a homeowner? What do you mean they pulled her credit? Don't you need somebody's social security number to be able to pull their credit? The internet is just unhinged. Not they pulled her credit. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. Tasha said it's very important to distinguish that Zolo is of age. He is a consenting adult, no matter how weird he and Donna are. Exactly. Right? He's over there with that older woman because he wants to be, and he's old enough to make that decision for himself. He can do that. Now, I think it's weird? Yeah, I think it's weird because I don't really believe that a guy that young could really, honestly, truly be interested or fully attracted to a woman who is significantly older than him like that. However, he's with her and he's been with her for years. So it is what it is. Who cares? You said homeowners is public records. Okay, but you said that they pulled her credit. So pulling the credit report is a completely different thing than going to see if somebody's a homeowner. Now, I was a little concerned. Like, damn, how you do that?
With a record like his, with a nigga who ain't got shit, never had shit, didn't come from shit. It's like the shit women don't even get better in their 60s. Like, that shit is pathetic. But like I said, I don't care. There's somebody for everybody. But you want to be on social media so bad?
You do care, because while he's over there with Donna and Gerard's over there with Nisha, you are over there by yourself, sitting in a dark, dim, dingy, dusty bedroom with your baby. You're struggling. You got the kids eating chicken nuggets every night. All right. You're barely getting by. The car broke down, so you're trying to sell it. You're going through the motions. You're going through it. You're going through it. All right. And you are upset that those men have other people, who can be there for them when they do fall on hard times. And meanwhile, you gave your whole up to those men, and you can't call them for shit.
Okay, cool. A felon with sexual assault charges. Yeah, I really want to look that up, and I want to see like really what happened with that. Like, I want to see for real. I want to know the truth. So can we like for real look into that, y'all? I want to look into that.
Oh, thank you so much, Cancer66, for the super chat. Thank you.
Do you think he's actually into men? 100%. I told you guys that story that I made up was fake. But I don't see. I don't want to talk on that because I feel bad. But why do I feel bad? He didn't feel bad about talking about I hope you lose your kids. Did he feel bad when he said he hopes I lose my kids? Did he feel bad when he came to the internet and recorded me kicking him the fuck out of my house? Recording my mama? Talking shit about my mama? Did you feel bad about that? So yeah, I think he likes the dick. For sure. I really do. Like, yeah. Okay. Do you guys remember? I could tell you this. I told you the story. I could be real. The story that I told you about him sucking dick, that was not true. But remember how he had like the gay guy that was following his Instagram account, or he was following it, or something like that. I remember one time I was going into his phone and I was looking at his messages, and he did have like some messages from dudes. Did I read those messages? No. And they were like white guys who looked.
And so that is probably, if you're alleging that Zolo is on the DL, then that would explain why you were having such violent yeast infections. All right. Isn't that, he was talking about how your pH was thrown off and he had to go get you the yeast cream. So you're trying to say that Zolo, so you was letting Zolo double dip. All right, he was over there backdooring niggas and then coming over there and messing up your pH balance. Are we like what? So you knew that he was digging in somebody else's ass, and you still let him in your house in your ass. What are we saying here? Either way, you look bad. You accepted it. You seen him talking to men in his phone, and you still laid up with him. You still had his baby. You think it's a possibility that he is a gay predator, but you had him around your son, around your daughters? What are we talking about? What are we saying? Like, imagine thinking that a man is out here butt fucking people and then you let him come and do you. Strapless. No protection. Now you itching and shit. You got cream cheese. Are you serious? You make yourself look dirtier and stupider the more you talk. This is crazy.
Looked gay. But I can't tell you exactly what the messages said. But I think he does like dudes. I think so. It makes sense to me. And then with the old pastor thing was real. That was real. Like he would really meet up with the pastor and go off in the pastor's car and go get money from the pastor. Like what old pastor man is just going to give you money? But maybe he was a bum and he had a sob story for everything, you guys, which I'm starting.
So he had all that going on. All the signs were there and you still dealt with him. But you're not desperate. Because I'm telling you, only a desperate bitch is going to put up with all that. You just wanted to have a man just to say you have a man, regardless if he was fucking other men. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. No way. Kiera Foster, no. Now she's moved on to Zolo. She's on to Zolo. Apparently Zolo was double dipping. All right. He was going in men's rear ends and coming and throwing off Liv's pH balance. That's what she wants the people to believe. And now she wants to look up his background after she's already had a child with him and allowed him to be around her young children when she had them in her possession. Oh my God. This is too much. Banana Muffin says, oh, MGTV, she had a lot of disturbing things to say about black LGBT boys on TikTok. Okay. I'm not surprised. Olivia is just, this is what I mean. Train wreck.
Starting to believe it's not even true. His sob stories probably weren't even true, y'all. Oh, we're talking about the second baby daddy. Yeah. Well, if he's gay, that's his issue. Why bring it up now? Because somebody asked me, Tiff, are you dumb, slow, or retarded?
So and here's another point. Here's another thing. So Olivia believes that she came across some proof or some signs back in the day when she was dealing with Zolo that he is on the DL and that he is gay, okay? Yet she was still having these phone conversations, pillow talking with him and talking about the possibility of him coming to live with her again. She was allowing him to sit on the phone and sell her a dream about him waiting until Donna dies and taking her money that she's leaving him and coming to live with Liv. And so y'all had that conversation and you knew and you still had a feeling then that he was on the DL. Like, what are you saying? What's actually going on? Olivia is just talking to talk. What?
Why? I was just holding you. Here, let me give you some of this. Where is it? I know, baby. Come here. Listen, if somebody else comes into my live and asks me why.
Teresa says she is never going to grow up. You move out of your sister's where you had somewhat a normal routine, your kids were progressing, and now we're back to this. Exactly. Olivia needs a caretaker. She needs somebody to establish boundaries and a routine for her. Because when she was staying with her sister, she was up at the gym. Oh, she was proactive. She was at the gym, going live. She wasn't saying anything. It was quite boring over there, to be honest. She was going to the gym. She would go to the gym, maybe go sit in her car and talk for a little while. She was going out. It seemed like she had a little bit of a social life going on. It just seemed like things were better, like a more healthier environment for her. That's what it appeared to be when she was with her sister. But now, since she's not with her sister, all hell broke loose. Look at what she's doing. There's been no more gym vlogs, no more gym lives. She was on a treadmill for 10 minutes the other day. No positive talk about anything, no positive plans. All after she left her sister's house. So she obviously needs somebody. She needs somebody to keep her on track.
I'm talking about something, you're going to get blocked immediately. Because I'm talking about it because I fucking want to. Why are you here? Asking a grown-ass woman why she's talking about something. We'll start there. Give her a protein bar or a cracker? No. Let's block you. Y'all just be making... They make accounts and make accounts and make accounts. I swear. Yeah, I have nothing else. You're right. I have nothing else. So I'm going to go 150,000 times harder on everything that I think I have. You damn right. I got nothing else in life. 100%. I don't. Okay, thank you. Are you teething? Let me see those teeth because you're pointing at your teeth. Let me see. Oh, maybe you're teething, baby. I think she's teething, y'all.
Oh, God. Tasha said, didn't Gerard have to make her shower and clean up? Liv needs a life coach. Not he had to make her shower and clean up. This is just crazy. Banana Muffin said Stella couldn't keep her on track when she stayed with her. Yeah, maybe Stella cannot be the one to keep her on track, but obviously Raquel had some sort of structure going on in her home to where as though Olivia was not able to behave like this. B. Rose said, Liv's baby daughter hurts my heart when she's crying deeply. She seems to need closeness from her mom. I wish people wouldn't say mean things about her daughter. She's innocent. B. Rose, I agree with you. You would never catch me on here, talking about anybody's kids in that way. I pop my shit, but the babies are innocent. Like I said, all the babies are beautiful. I think her daughter is a cutie pie. That's just what it is. And obviously, the daughter keeps whining because she wants Olivia's attention. But look, Olivia is more concerned with bashing her baby daddies on live than actually paying attention to her children. So that tells us everything we need to know. KW said, people know what she feeds the kids. Yes, chicken nuggets, macaroni cups, and maybe some veggies. But for the most part, chicken nuggets. What the fuck does she have? Hot dogs and macaroni cup, the Kraft macaroni cup on the plate for AJ. Sam Williams says she doesn't have a car anymore. I believe she doesn't. She says she's selling her old car. Nooney's Boo says she wants Zolo to come back. She wants all the smoke. Um, Banana Muffin said, take the girl outside for fresh air. Exactly. The baby's tired of being in the room. Teresa said, I swear in real life she would never talk to anyone like that. That's why she lives on this internet. Shaking my head. You're absolutely right. SK Lee said she's going, damn. She's going after everybody and nobody's biting. Right. So she keeps moving from person to person because nobody's biting. Except for the fact, you know what? Strong Mommy Chrissy did a live, but she didn't really address anything. And the title of the live said, "Imagine still being pressed 6 years later." And I guess that was like her talking about Liv or whatever. Who cares? This is dumb. Steve said, "This is part of the reason she moved. She cannot do this crap in her sister's house." Exactly. Silver said, "I don't see it, but okay." What do you mean? You don't see it that her kids are cute? The bottom line, even if even if the baby is not the cutest baby, I'm still not gonna call it an ugly baby because babies are innocent souls. They didn't ask to be here. They were brought here by their parents. I'm never gonna call anybody's child ugly if that's what you're saying or referring it to. That's just not in my character. That's not the type of person that I want to be. I don't want to sit here and say mean, disgusting things about babies. Okay, I have a heart. Sorry. Afro Jack says Jazz not falling for it, Chrissy not falling for it. Yanni only pop out when she ready, and Liv is fiending for drama. Right? Y'all can't hear me? You said no sound. Okay, it's fixed. All right. Wasn't she sleeping with Jim Bay, the genius with the dirty nails, and the dude with the sister that loves her during the time of her and Gerard's fling? Olivia has the nerve to say Zolo didn't send AJ a card or pay for support. Does she do the same thing to the Rep 3? That's exactly what I said, Tara Green. How dare you get on here and talk about everything that he's not doing? Meanwhile, you're not even doing it for your own children. How dare you? Like I said, be the change you wish to see. You show up for your kids first. You do what you're supposed to do for your kids. All right? Don't don't worry about what somebody else is not doing. As long as you know that you're showing up, that's all that matters. That's all that matters because you can't force anybody to do anything. Um Cancer 66 says her babies that breaks my heart. Let's be nice in the chat. Babies are innocent. Sorry, typo on the last comment. Exactly. All I'm saying is, listen, like I said, babies are innocent. They're innocent souls. They didn't ask to be here. They now let me tell you something. I will get on here and say, somebody got their child out here looking a mess. But that's not me talking about the child, okay? I'm talking about the parent and their lack of care for their child's appearance. I will speak on that, but I would never get up here and say that anybody's baby is ugly. I just won't do it. I can't. And that's just how I carry it over here. Everybody's not the same. But you guys, I'm done. I can't watch any more of Olivia's foolishness. It's it's going nowhere. I got to do some reactions on other people. Now, I have plans this weekend. Um I'm actually I'm going to be busy for the rest of the weekend starting tomorrow. So I'll see if I can squeeze in like a reaction or two. I'll probably just do a video instead of coming back live. Or maybe I will come back live later. Who knows? Um, I'm going to figure it out. Either way, I got maybe one or two reactions. I want to talk about somebody else. I can't. This Olivia shit is draining. Um, and I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my weekend. I'm going to the spa tomorrow, y'all. I cannot wait. And then I'm also going to get me some of them good Maryland crabs. I cannot wait. So I hope all of you also have a wonderful weekend too. I'm going to read your comments before I get off of here though. Teresa said, honestly, as much as I would like to hear people clap back from my own entertainment, I would truly pay her dust. Like, girl, look around. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if the people respond to her, oh, of course we're gonna react to it. But if it were me that she was coming for, this bitch doesn't deserve anybody's response, in my opinion. SV says Olivia cannot talk about anyone, no one's house, car, money, children, nothing. And you're right. Steve says 4 months ago, Liv got up at 3 p.m., streamed for another 3 hours, then took a shower, but did not change the clothes she had on for 24 hours while she was on her period. What? How do we know she was on her period? This is crazy. Afro Jake says Liv talking about other people's kids is horrible. Yeah, I like I said, some things are off limits for me. The kids and the deceased people. No, we're not doing it. I can't. I'm not doing it. Libra Vibe says Miss Donna owns multiple properties, and anyone who knows how public records work knows that that's not a secret. So who exactly is she trying to call out? Who knows? Cancer 66, you have a blessed evening as well. All right, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Before I get off of here, I just want to say thank you to all of you for sitting through this live for me. Thank you to everyone who actually hit the like button. Okay, it is all greatly appreciated. Thank you again, Cancer66, for the super chat. I appreciate all of the love and support that I receive from all of you guys. All right, we're gonna keep up with the mess. All right, but I'm about to get off of here. All right, and until next time, I will see you all later. Okay, bye bye.